وما تفعلوا من خير يعلمه الله وتزودوا فإن خير الزاد التقوى. I'm still in Al Ula and going around Old Town Al Ula looking for a place to have breakfast. An exciting day ahead. We're going to try to do a helicopter ride over Al Ula, and that should be super exciting. But it is beautiful here. Before we start, let me apologize for being a week late with this one and part 2 of my conversation with my Saudi friend Jay. But there's a good reason for that. The screen on my MacBook stopped working again. You might remember that I broke it when I was in Uganda less than a year ago. At that time, there was a small crack on it. This time, there was nothing. It simply just stopped working. Nobody knows exactly why. If you want to hear more about that, listen to my diary entry from Saturday. You can also watch that on YouTube and on my Facebook page. Now I have my computer back, and I'm able to do the next episode from Saudi Arabia. Supported in part by Hotels25.com. By using Hotels25, you support the show and the work I put into it. But more importantly for you, you'll save money when you book a place to stay on your next trip. And with that, let's get back to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. When I left you, I was in Al Ula, and that's also where we start this one. My name is Palabo, and this is the Radio Vagabond Travel Podcast.
Travel is possible at any age. Your sense of adventure is just over the horizon. So, reach out and grab it. This is the Radio Vagabond.
I'm traveling with my good friend Cynthia from Florida. We're in the northwestern part of Saudi Arabia in the town of Al Ula. It's a stunning area and one I would like to come back to and spend more time in. We're only here 2 nights, and today we have a full day where we're trying to see if we can get a helicopter ride and hopefully also visit the world's biggest mirror building. Al Ula, like all of Saudi Arabia, still remains largely off the global tourism radar, giving us plenty of space and time for reflection of the vast desert and its natural assets. You heard me in the last episode tell you about the stunning natural rock formations and canyons, but there's also a ton of adventure sport options and cutting-edge art installations. In the morning, we headed straight to the vendor street, located immediately above Old Town of Al Ula, to find a place for breakfast. The street is above the ancient city and looks new, but the construction of the shops and restaurants mirror that of the old town. As we stroll the street around 10 a.m., there are only a dozen tourists. Again, we have it more or less to ourselves. There was a small booth where a young girl, Dalal, was selling trips for an adventure company called Husak Adventures. She's dressed in jeans, hiking boots, and has no hair covering. Even though she didn't look and sound like the typical Saudi woman, she was.
Yes, I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Born and raised here in Al Ula. How do I say it properly?
Al Ula.
What?
Al Ula.
Al Ula.
Yes, close enough.
Not Al Ula, but Al Ula.
Ah, you have a. It's a hard letter to pronounce. Al Ula.
Al Ula.
Okay. But you can say Al Ula, I guess.
Okay. And you have a booth here where you sell all kind of tours. Tell me a little bit about what it is that you do.
So we are a company called Husak, and we offer adventures all around Al Ula. We sell experiences, and they range from medium, difficult to hard. You have hiking, biking, buggies. We have rock climbing, canyoning, and we also have different types of stargazing. I forgot about that. Stargazing is one of our most favored.
I can imagine, because you can find some places around here where it gets really dark.
Yes, really dark, far away from all the light pollution. And we have an expert in stargazing who kind of shows you how the Arabs used to navigate the stars.
Oh, wow. That would be interesting. But Whenever I was talking to people I'm going to Saudi Arabia, they said, this area, this part of the country is really something that I must see.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you're immersed in nature, totally, and they're like, as you can see in front of you, the mountains are all over you. You're surrounded with mountains, and it's just gorgeous, and it's a different environment that you don't see anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
the country's going through so many changes, opening up for tourists. Are you expecting that you got a booming business in the coming years? Because I guess a lot of people will come, especially when COVID is sort of a little bit more out of the way. This is going to be so different in just a few years.
Oh yeah, it's already different. I've seen the changes, and it's like to imagine that we were catapulting into the future. Everything's opening up, and it's so exciting.
And the Saudis, they like that new change. They're not thinking, oh, what are all these Westerners doing here?
No, we're positive people.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Yeah. How come you speak so well English?
Movies.
Okay.
And music.
Okay.
Thank you, Eminem.
Thank you, Eminem. Will a real Slim Shady please stand up? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dalal spoke freely about how Saudi has been changing for 5 years, and she feels it's for the best and that it will benefit all citizens of the country. She really looks and sounds like the next generation of Saudi Arabia. Her colleague was a young man wearing a T-shirt saying, "Change in progress" on the back.
Thank you, Mr.
The name's Bond.
Radio Vagabond.
After the chat with Dalal, we settled in for breakfast at Palm Garden Cafe in a Bedouin-style seating area with big cushions and a private outdoor room for us. After breakfast, we left the vendor street and walked down to the original Alula Old Town with 1,300 mud brick structures that are remarkably intact. Alula is one of the oldest cities in the Arabian Peninsula and once at the crossroad of the Silk Road and the Incense Route. Alula is rich in history significance. In the 12th century, Alula Old Town became an essential settlement along the pilgrimage route from Damascus to Mecca. It's built on a slight elevation, and the old town is overlooked by the Musa bin Nusayr Castle, sorry for butchering that name, dating back to the 10th century.
And we would like to know how big the helicopter is. Like, will there be other people in the helicopter?
Yes.
After leaving Old Town, we went to the office selling the helicopter flights over Alula.
So is somebody in the middle seat, or is it guaranteed a window seat?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Just said book tickets. Helicopter.
That makes a big difference.
We had a few questions like, are we guaranteed a window seat? She didn't know and said, well, I'm just selling the tickets.
Tomorrow is earliest? Okay.
Oh.
5 p.m.
At 5 p.m. is yours. Well, that makes a decision then.
But then we found out that the next available flight was the next day at 5 p.m. And we knew that we had to do that another time as we would be leaving the next morning.
Thank you.
Instead, we decided to drive out to the unique building in the desert called Maraya. Maraya means mirror or reflection in Arabic, and it celebrates Alula's significant role in history as a crossroad for cultures for centuries. The building is the Guinness World Record holder as the largest mirrored building in the world.
Even to get into that area, it's called Habitat.
Okay.
Even to get in there, you need authorization.
Okay.
So maybe not. I mean, you could try. You could go in and be like, hey, check it out, take a picture.
Yeah.
They may or may not allow you. I'm not so sure.
And it's so big, so we might even be able to see something from the street.
You
No?
cannot, no.
It's
It's deep in.
You can't see Maraya from the main road, although we heard that there was a major star doing a concert that evening in the area around the building, and entry even to the grounds was unlikely today with the concert. We decided to try our luck. We got to the guard building and the access gate to the area, and sure enough, we couldn't get in. While I was waiting in the car, Cynthia tried to charm us inside.
Here in Alula, I'm in the car with Cynthia, and here in Alula, they have the largest mirror building on Earth. That's how they market it. It's called Maraya, and it's in the pictures I've seen, it looks beautiful. And we wanted to see it, but the problem is that there's a huge concert there tonight, so the whole area is blocked off. And there was a gate and some guys standing there letting in people who are working with the concert and stuff like that. The concert is tonight. I turned the car around, and Cynthia, being the talker that she is, she talks for a living and negotiates for a living. She said, "Let me just go try." Did you actually undo your hair so it would be blonde and big? Or
I should have tried that, but I didn't.
No. Tell me exactly what happened, because I was in the car. I couldn't really hear it.
So it was really important to me to see this largest mirrored building in the world that has
on
nearly...
Earth.
On Earth, yes. Nearly 10,000 square meters of mirrors on it. And it did make the Guinness Book of World Records. And it's out in this amazing place with all of these monoliths. So it was really important for me to at least go try to see if we could get in, because if I didn't at least try, then I knew I wasn't getting in. So I know that everyone here is super polite and super nice, and they want to help you. So I went up to the guy at the gate, and I was super polite and super nice, and he was super nice and super polite, and he said no. I had to have a permit to get in.
And you were smiling all the way.
I was smiling. We're all friendly and nice.
Were you flirting?
Maybe a little. I did say to both guys, when they apologized about their English not being good, I said, well, it's much better than my Arabic. Maybe you could teach me some Arabic one day. A little. So then 4 girls in a green SUV pull up, and the gal pulled down her window to say hello to the guards, and they didn't flash any paperwork. And she says to me in perfect English, "Are you trying to get in?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm trying. I'm working at that." She goes, "Well, if you don't try." And I said, "Exactly, if you don't try."
Yeah.
And then
you've never seen this girl before?
I've never seen her till that 10-second interaction while we're standing at the gate. And the little guy who's the main soldier guarding the gate, he says, "Do you know her?" I said, "Oh, yes. We met in town." Technically correct, we are in town. I did meet her here 1 second before, but technically correct. So then there's a little pause.
Oh, you said, "She's so nice, isn't she?"
I did say, "Yes, she's so nice." As if I knew her. She's my best friend right now, because she's important. She got through without paperwork, without showing anything. I knew she's important. So he pauses and he says, "Oh, 1 minute." And he goes in the building. I'm like, score, I've made it past the first obstacle. I'm going to get the supervisor.
Literally the gatekeeper.
Literally, yes. So a guy comes out, much older, also very, very nice, starts out by apologizing that his English isn't good, and he's trying to be super nice to me. I tell my same story. "Oh, just want to go in, take a picture. We know there's a concert. We don't want to do anything wrong. 5 minutes, picture, really important to me."
I saw you pointing at me in the car.
I did. I wanted to say that I was coming with my friend, and we had a car to acknowledge how we were, I wasn't just randomly walking up. And so he says the same thing the other guy goes. He goes, "So you don't have a permit?" "No, I don't have a permit." Then there's a little conversation between them. And there's some questions. "You know that lady that went through?" "Oh, yes.
She's so
She's
nice.
lovely."
She's lovely.
And there was a little more conversation. And then he still said, "No, I'm very, very sorry. I can't." And then we got in the car, and we were just turning around, and then out he comes towards us. And I was like, "Yay, I think he's changed his mind." And sure enough, he comes up to our window and says, "You can go. 5 minutes, 10 max. Must come right out." And we're like, yes.
So we were in there, and you got to go to theradiovagabond.com and see the photos, because this is an unbelievable, surreal building. It just blends into the landscape.
And reflects it. It was better than I thought it was going to be. As you walk around the different sides of it, it changes because it's reflecting the sky. It's reflecting these amazing monoliths around it. Mm-hmm. It really exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. And we were in there for 20
minutes on our 5-minute permit, so to speak.
Oh.
I knew it was a good plan to bring you along.
Yeah, I earned my ride today, didn't I?
Maraya is a truly breathtaking structure. As the largest mirrored building in the world, it stands as a testament to the country's forward-thinking approach to architecture and design. The building's unique reflective exterior is made out of thousands of individual panels, each one carefully placed to create a mesmerizing optical illusion. The result is a structure that appears to change with the movement of the sun and the sky, creating an ever-changing visual experience for those who take the time to admire it. Inside the building houses a concert hall, exhibition spaces, and a state-of-the-art auditorium. The mirrored building is covered by almost 10,000 square meters of mirrored facade. That's almost 105 square feet. And it was opened in December 2019. It's located just north of Alula. Make sure you try to get there if you're in Alula. And make sure that you go and see the pictures of it on theradiovagabond.com. Before we continue our tour around Alula and get stuck in the sand again, let's have a digital nomad check.
And now, Digital Nomad Check.
Saudi Arabia may not be the ideal destination for digital nomads, but that being said, the country does have a number of modern cities with good infrastructure and a high standard of living, such as Riyadh and Jeddah. However, it is important to keep in mind that Saudi Arabia has a conservative culture and social norms that may be different from those of other countries. It's important to respect the local customs and laws and be mindful of your actions and behaviors while you're in Saudi Arabia. If you're considering working and living as a digital nomad in Saudi Arabia, it's advisable to research the country thoroughly and make sure that you understand the local laws and customs before making any decisions. On the plus side, it's a safe and modern country with decent internet speed in most places. On the downside, it's not exactly cheap, but it's not that expensive either. A lot more expensive than Thailand or Bali, and a lot cheaper than, say, Copenhagen. It's around the price level of Lisbon. That's the third most popular digital nomad hotspot, according to Nomad List, as of this recording. So, Saudi Arabia may not right now be the most popular destination for digital nomads, but I could see it being attractive in the future.
And that was
Digital Nomad Check.
You're listening to the Radio Vagabond podcast. If you're curious about his looks, check out the Radio Vagabond on TikTok or Instagram. Just remember what curiosity did to the cat.
You take this road right here. There's Winter Park. Take the road and you keep going straight.
Dalal had suggested that we go where the locals go for sunset, to Wadi Rum.
If you pass this, then no, you've gone too far. You have to come back here.
She even found it for us on Google Maps.
And there's a turn that leads you into like this off-road area, and you kind of end up here.
We followed two local 4x4 trucks into the area along this sandy path. That was easy. We separated from them in a large, flat area. Let's call it a floodplain without water. That was pretty stable, but it was surrounded by soft dunes that are backed by dramatic mountains. There were maybe 10 cars as far as we could see in the large area. We climbed a dune to watch the sunset. There was a man in a Toyota truck that was having a lot of fun dune bashing, driving crazy in the sand dunes, and he got badly stuck. I went down to help him off the sand dune while Cynthia was having fun sliding down the sand dunes on a piece of plastic she found. After that, and we got back to the car, she wanted to have some more fun driving crazy around the patterns, but only in the floodplains, not in the dunes. By then, it was getting dark and we needed to head out. I got back behind the wheel and headed towards the spot where we thought we came in, with two trucks on the north of the floodplain, as we thought we could get out there. But we were wrong. We'll be right back.
You can see pictures, videos, and links and read much more on theradiovagabond.com. You can also send a few lines to Palabo and get featured on the show. Tell him where you are and what you're doing right now as you're listening to these words. Just click on Contact on theradiovagabond.com and fill out the form. This is the Radio Vagabond Podcast.
This is the sound of what happens when you get stuck in the soft sand in Saudi Arabia.
Where are you from?
Denmark and United States of America.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's the tire of our car being deflated by some locals.
Yeah.
No English, my English.
You see, as soon as we got stuck, 3 Saudi men from the trucks came running over to help us deflate the car tires and push to get our car unstuck.
Okay.
Go. Go.
Apparently, it's much easier to get out on flatter tires, and all of them had this little tool in their pocket to do that.
Okay. We saw the car, so we thought, oh, this must be the way. I said, oh.
You can't.
Yeah. No. So over there that way.
Hey, this way and left.
Yeah.
After we got out of the sand, they showed us where to go, a bit further east on the floodplains, to safely get out.
Thank you so much, guys.
As we got out on the pavement, the sky exploded in color.
Fantastic.
Truly a dramatic end to an amazing day.
Hello. I need help with air in the tires.
Okay.
Because we're in the sand, so we got stuck. Denmark. Yeah.
I love you.
Okay. Yeah. All 4. Yeah.
First thing the next morning,
yeah.
before the drive of the day, we needed to get some air back in our tires. So we went to a garage.
Now we're at a service station. It's more like a garage where they are pumping some air into the tires again after we got air taken out of them before when we got stuck in the sand. We don't understand each other, but we can pantomime to what we need in order for this to get fixed.
All the time we keep meeting nice people in Saudi.
Shukran. How much? Okay. Shukran.
Okay.
Shukran. Thank you.
Like you had a nice exchange.
He did not accept any money.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I insisted.
Of course.
And he said, no.
They all want to help and talk to us, even though they often don't speak much English. So conversation can be a bit tricky, and even more so if you're standing next to a loud mosque.
Microphone. This is microphone. Yeah. For what, please? What? For what?
I am a podcaster.
You're a podcaster?
Yeah.
Well, what channel or what company?
No, it's a travel podcast.
This is the channel?
Yeah, this is me.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
The
Radio Vagabond.
Ah, okay. Is this French or Britain?
What?
It's French or what?
English and Danish. I'm from Denmark.
Denmark?
Yeah.
Nice.
I travel around the world and then I tell stories about where I am.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah.
With the tires refilled, we left scenic Alula to drive the 365 kilometers, close to 230 miles, to Yanbu on the Red Sea. Whenever we made a stop along our drive, people came up to us and asked us where we're from, and not being able to speak much English never seemed to be a problem. There's always a curiosity and interest in who those foreigners are. As we stopped in front of a mosque to stretch our legs, a man crossed the street to talk to me when he saw me. And to explain what I do, I turned on the microphone just for a few seconds. So I am here in Saudi Arabia with my new friend. What is your name?
My name Muhammad. Muhammad.
Yeah.
Muhammad Al-Harbi.
Muhammad Al-Harbi.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you from here?
Yes, I'm from Yamba Nakhal.
Yeah.
You now in Yamba Nakhal.
Yeah.
This village called Yamba Nakhal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I have not speak English.
No, but you're very good. Thank you so much, and we're so happy to be here in Saudi Arabia.
If travel is your passion and you want escapism while still upholding your work and family responsibilities, you can travel vicariously from the comfort of your own home. This is the Radio Vagabond Podcast.
There's very little traffic, not just today, but really since we left Riyadh 4 days earlier. Technically, it's just a 4.5-hour drive, but we enjoyed the changing scenery all day and made plenty of stops, so it took us 5 to 6 hours to reach Yanbu. At first, on the drive, it's volcanic mountains with black, loose rocks. There are small towns, but nothing large. Mostly they look poor and half-built. A few towns appear to have grand entrances with trees and pavers of fancy divided lanes. One town had a sign for the Saudi 2030 campaign. In the afternoon, we got a view of Big Jagged Mountain, twice the size of those in the foreground. I'll give you part 2 of the interview with my Saudi friend Jay on Thursday, and then we have one more travel episode next Travel Tuesday, and I'll play a clip from that in a minute. But first, let me remind you that this episode is supported in part by Hotels25.com. It's a website that helps you find the best deals on hotel rooms, guest houses, and hostels all over the world in one simple search. Please try it out. It really, really works, and you support the show. Hotels25.com.
Next week on the Radio Vagabond.
In this one, we're going to Jeddah after a stop in beautiful Yanbu at the Red Sea, and stay with a local and have a look at a very special construction site that was completely quiet. And then we head back to Riyadh and visit the Camel Festival and have a look at some beautiful camels entering the Camel Beauty Contest.
The Radio Vagabond roamed through lands where sands and dunes danced in the air, all Eula, a city of mystery and culture, where ancient tales and modern wonders share. With a conversation full of surprise, with a young hip girl from the land, learning English from Eminem and Hollywood skies, a bond was formed, despite the difference in hand. But a ride in a helicopter, they failed to attain, their attempts, unsuccessful, at the sky so high, yet their spirits never dampened, for adventure was their aim, their wanderlust continued, under the desert sky. With a smile and a flip of her blonde hair, Cynthia charmed her way to a sight so grand, the biggest mirror building on earth, they did compare, its beauty, a marvel, in the scorching desert sand. Stuck in the sand, they needed a hand, but friendly locals were there, no need to despair, with a tow and a boost, they were back on the land, and a gift of air in their tires, without any fare. So here's to the Radio Vagabond, and his adventures so grand, with a spirit of wanderlust that always doth stand, in a land of mystery, culture, and endless sand. His journey continues, together with his friend.
If you like what you hear, please share it with a friend. Thank you for having me in your ears. My name is Palabo, and I gotta keep moving. See ya.
Produced by RadioGuru.co.uk.